Konnichiwa, Bonjour, Rivière, Ni hao, Kalimera, Jumbo。大家好，欢迎来到 PUPU House Story Time。今天要来和大家分享毕业于英国剑桥艺术学院的台湾绘本作家 Cindy Wume 吴欣芷的新作品 The Bookshop Cat 书店小猫。我觉得 Cindy 是台湾新生代相当出色的绘本作家，大家一定要来欣赏她的作品和绘画哦。就让我们跟着这只书店小猫一起来体会阅读之乐吧。The Bookshop Cat 书店小猫。There once was a black cat. He came from a long line of very important cats. 从前从前有一只小黑猫，它来自一个很有威望的家族。His grandma was a well-known mouse catcher. His grandpa had been a famous dancer. 他的奶奶是人尽皆知的捕鼠高手，他的爷爷是大有名气的舞者。And his parents were the best pastry chefs in the city. 而他的父母是镇上最棒的糕点厨师。His brothers and sisters all had jobs they loved, and which kept them very busy. 他的哥哥姐姐们也都有他们热爱的工作，而且非常的忙碌。But the black cat simply loved reading. 但是这只小黑猫，它只喜欢读书。Reading isn't a job, said his brother, who was a mechanic. Why not pick up a spanner and join me? 他的哥哥说，读书不能当工作啦。他的哥哥是一个机械维修师，他说，为什么不拿起扳手和我一起修东西当工作呢？ Cooking is useful and fun, said his mom and dad. You could always work with us. 他的妈妈爸爸说，烹饪很实用又有趣哦，你可以和我们一起来工作啊。We love playing music, said his sisters. Why don't you join our band? 他的姐姐们说，我们都好喜欢玩音乐哦，要不要加入我们的乐团啊？ But the black cat just wanted to read. 但是小黑猫它只想阅读。With a book, I can go anywhere and be anything, he replied. 他总是回答说，我只要有书就够了，书本可以带我到任何的地方，成为任何我想成为的东西。The next morning, the black cat set off to find a quiet reading spot. 隔天早上，小黑猫出门去咯，它想要找一个可以安静读书的地方。He leapt aboard his usual bus, opened his book, and began to purr. 他跳上他最常搭的公车，打开他的书本，发出咕噜咕噜开心的声音。He loved exploring the city almost as much as he loved books. 他很喜欢探索城市，就像他喜欢阅读一样。Everywhere he looked, there was something new and interesting. And this particular morning, he saw something very interesting indeed. 每个地方，他总是能发现新奇有趣的事情。而就在这个特别的早晨，他看见了一件非常有趣的事哦。It was a lovely little bookshop with a sign outside that read, "Help, Wanted." 他发现了一间非常漂亮可爱的小书店，外面贴着一个告示，上面写着真人启事。 His tail flicked with excitement. If there was ever a job that was made for him, this was it. 小黑猫兴奋地摇了摇尾巴，它想着，如果这个世界真的有为它量身打造的工作，那一定就是这个了。It's perfect, he cried. 他大喊着，太完美了。Perfect for what? Came a voice. 这个时候呢，有一个声音传来说，什么东西太完美啦？ The poor little cat jumped out of his skin. 小黑猫被突如其来的声音吓了一大跳。Perfect for me, he replied. I love books and I would love to help. 他就回答说，就是这个工作啊，对我来说太完美了。我超级的爱看书，而且我也会是个好帮手的。You'd better come in then, said the girl. 这小女孩就说，好啊，那你就快点进来吧。The girl was called Violet, and the bookshop was for children. 小女孩的名字叫做 Violet, 而这是一间童书店。It has been in my family for many years, she explained. I help my grandfather whenever I can, but we do need an extra hand. 她和小黑猫解释着，这间书店是好多年前我们家族开的书店。当我够大的时候，我就开始在帮爷爷的忙了，但是我们还是缺一个帮手。Well, I have paws, replied the cat. Maybe I can help. 小黑猫就回答说，我有爪子哦，也许我也可以帮忙的。And so, the very next morning, the black cat arrived, bright and early for his new job as the Bookshop Cat. 所以隔天一大早，小黑猫就开开心心地来到书店里，准备开始它的新工作，就是当一只书店小猫。They started by cleaning and tidying the shop. 首先呢，他们开始清扫书店。They reordered the shelves, made new displays, and ordered lots of books. 他们重新整理了书架，摆设了新的陈列品，然后订了很多的书。They even placed a comfy armchair in a sunny spot in the corner. 他们甚至在一个阳光洒下来的角落，放了一张很舒服的椅子，可以好好的享受读书。It's everything I could ever dream of, sighed the bookshop cat, as he swished his tail with excitement and purred his loudest purr. 书店小猫说，这就是我最梦寐以求的事了。它兴奋地摇了摇尾巴，发出它最大的咕噜声。Welcome, said Violet, as the first customers arrived. All you could ever want is right here on the shelves, added the bookshop cat. 当第一批客人进店的时候，小女孩说了，欢迎光临。小猫紧接着说，你们想要的书都在这些书架上哦。We have books about animals and books about oceans, books that will take you on adventures far away, where you will meet astronauts, villains, and unicorns. 小黑猫说，我们有关于动物的书，有关于海洋的书，书本可以带你到任何遥远的地方去冒险哦。你可能会遇见太空人、大坏蛋，还有独角兽哦。Then he set about helping each and every child to find a perfect book. 然后呢，书店小猫就开始帮助每个孩子们找到最适合他们的书。 Before long, everyone in town knew about the Bookshop Cat, and the children's bookshop became busier than ever. 没过多久，镇上的孩子们都知道了书店小猫的事情，大家都纷纷的来到店里，书店变得比从前更热闹，也更忙碌了。But one morning, the bus didn't come. 但是有一天早上，公车没有来。The bus has broken down because of the rain, said the birds, and they can't seem to fix it. 小鸟们就和书店小猫说，因为下大雨，公车坏掉了，而且他们好像没有办法修好。So, the bookshop cat had to find a new way to get to work. 所以书店小猫必须想别的办法去上班了。And when he finally arrived, what a sight met his eyes. 当他终于到了书店，眼前的景象让他吓呆了。Quick, come and help! Shouted Violet. 小女孩 Violet 大喊说：“快点来帮忙啊 ！A pipe has burst, and the book started getting wet. 有一个水管破裂了，书本都湿透了。” The street had flooded, and there was water everywhere. 街道被洪水淹没，到处都是水。With so much water to wade through, nobody came into the shop that day or the day after. 书店淹水的情形太严重了，所以那一天一个客人也没有，隔天也没有人。Or the day after that. 再隔一天，还是没有客人上门。The bookshop itself seemed to sigh with sadness. 小书店似乎都在悲伤地叹息着。I think we've been forgotten, sniffed Violet. Violet 难过地说，我觉得我们已经被大家遗忘了。But the bookshop cat said nothing. He just curled up quietly in the corner. 但是书店小猫一句话都没有说，只是静静地在墙角缩成一团。He didn't even feel like reading. In fact, he hadn't read a book in days. 他一点都不想读书，而且事实上他已经好几天都没有心情读书了。And when news of this reached the bookshop cat's family, they knew something had to be done. 而当消息传到了书店小猫家人的耳里的时候，家人们就想着，一定要一起来帮助小书店渡过难关。Don't worry, my dear, said his mom. We're all here to help, because that's what families are for.Just tell us what can we do. 家人们就都来到了书店。妈妈对小猫说：“亲爱的，别担心，你看，我们大家都来帮忙咯，因为家人就该彼此扶持。” 来，告诉我们该怎么做呢？ And very quietly, the bookshop cat began to purr. 原本安静的书店小猫开心地发出了咕噜咕噜的声音。Then Violet said, "I think I have an idea." 然后 Violet 就说：“我想到了一个好主意咯。” If the children can't come to us, let's take the books to them. 如果孩子们不来我们这儿，那我们就带着书去找他们啊。And so, early the next morning, Violet, the bookshop cat, and his family set off across the city. 所以隔天一大早 ，Violet, 书店小猫还有他的家人们就启程，穿过了城镇，走进大街小巷里。They placed books in the playgrounds and along the beach. They put them on benches, in doctors' waiting rooms, inside the museum and the city aquarium. 他们把书本放在操场和海滩上，也把书本放在了长椅、诊所的等候室、博物馆，还有城市的水族馆里头。They even put books in the greengrocers, right next to the bananas. 他们甚至还把书本放在了果菜摊的香蕉旁边。When the children found the books, they were so excited. 当孩子们找到书本的时候，他们都超级的开心。The Violet's plan was still unfolding, as tucked into the back of each story was a note and a map. 但是 Violet 的计划还没有结束哦，因为每一本书的后面都藏着一张便条纸和一张地图。Your adventures are just beginning. Follow the map to find out more. 纸上写着，你的冒险正在展开哦，跟着这张地图走，你会发现更多的宝藏哦。The children followed the map through the city all the way to. 孩子们就纷纷地跟着这张地图穿过了城市，一路走到了The Children's Bookshop， 走到了孩子们的小书店。Which had never looked more beautiful. 那里看起来格外的美丽。As the children rushed forward, the bookshop itself seemed to sigh with happiness. 当孩子们纷纷迫不及待地跑进书店的时候，小书店自己似乎也开心地欢呼着。The bookshop cat switched his tail with excitement and purred his loudest purr. 书店小猫兴奋地摆动着它的尾巴，发出了最大的咕噜声。If you visit the bookshop today, you'll see it's busy, very busy indeed. 如果你有空拜访这家小书店，你会发现这里真的是一家超级热闹的书店呢。And so is everyone else, especially the bookshop cat, who helps every child find the perfect book. 所有的人在书店里都非常忙碌，尤其是书店小猫，它总是忙着帮助孩子们找到最适合他们的书籍。The children still love reading, now more than ever, because thanks to the bookshop cat, they know something very important. 孩子们比从前更爱阅读了，因为多亏了书店小猫，他们知道了一件非常重要的事情。 that with a book, you can go anywhere and be anything. 就是书本可以带你到任何的地方，让你成为任何想成为的东西。The Bookshop Cat loves his job, and if you happen to pass by, then stop and listen. 书店小猫热爱着他的工作，如果你碰巧路过了这间小书店，不妨停下来听一听。You're sure to hear a loud, contented purr coming from inside. 你一定会听到从里面传来响亮而满足的咕噜声。The end. 我们今天的故事已经结束咯，您还喜欢吗？如果你喜欢我的频道，请记得帮我订阅、分享、按赞，让更多的人可以听到这些优质的好绘本故事哦。See you next time. Bye.